Okay, that's all right. Why is it so dark? Let me go through my time management folder again, or if I can. Yep, it's still good, good, good. So non-standard touching moves, cut, evaluate, and important life and death situation, of course. I think I remember the rest. Oh. Okay, just put it like this. Oh, it's still big, 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 big. Too big. That's fine. All right, let's look for a game. Is the game window larger than? No, it's not larger than usual. Oh no, that's a 7 dan. I don't want to play a 7 dan at 8 dan. Other way around is what, second 7 dan in a row. What's up with that? That's kind of funny. Nope. Okay, that's a 8 dan this time. But he wants a blitz. Hey, Klaus man, you're quick to be in chat. Think for the last four streams in a row, again another 7 dan. What's going on? Think for the last 4 streams in a row, you were always with the one to send the first message after like 1 minute of me starting the stream. Okay, Quail 8-6. Oh, he had a good start and then all of a sudden lost a bunch of games. We will do that, and we will greet my opponent. You do your best. Do you have some streak? Maybe I should there should be like a streak counter just for who sent the first message. Oh, double 3-3. Interesting. Uh-huh. For this one, I will still play this 2-space pincer. And then if he plays this one, I just enter the non-complicated variation. If he attaches here, then I enter this one, which can lead to one complicated variation. Doesn't. And even with that variation that I don't like, I have a fond memory because that was my quickest win against the 3-dan because we played like 19 moves, all Joseki, but he thought it was horrible for him, even though it was equal. And I won. Ah, okay, I see, I see. Yeah. I knew there was streak of attendance. That I knew. So that's why I thought, no, maybe I have to program that myself. And so this is actually the wrong invasion for this one. But let me check. I think you push. Do you push here? Or do you just push here? Ah, I see, I see. Well, I will typically stream around this time if I stream games. Because that's where the Fox games, or in the evening if it's like a German League game or something like this. Actually, not sure about this one. I think you push here first and then you clamp here. And then I think Atari. Where Atari or do I wait, if I no, I have Atari, okay. And then we can just leave it as is, or we can play this one because that's Sente. But that leaves a cut here, but that's fine. I could also play like that leaves a cut. But if I Itinuki, that also leaves a cut, so okay, what? We will block here. And then white can live here and go to, I think I mean, there is a cut, but the cut also I'm not too unhappy about this. He has played double 3-4, so no. Maybe I will just split this side. But 80 streak. Okay, so I get I get this variation here. I can demonstrate it. Now you extend here. Now after this Atari, white cannot capture this stone in a ladder anymore. So the best for, okay, yeah, here I extend, because if I connect, then there's this variation that I don't like. The only way to get me into this position that I don't like is if you play this immediately. Oh, now this one. I think push here. And then if this, you can play here. Yeah, first push. We can always play this. Okay, Hane. Hane, of course, I don't play here because then the ladder just works. So we play this one. Now the double Hane doesn't work because I can just... actually, can I... Double harness. I suppose I could even play this and then just clamp here. No, maybe then clamp them in. Okay, so he plays it this way though. I will Hane here first. If he double harness, then I can push here. Then after the connect, I can connect here. So the corner I don't necessarily need to kill for this to be a success. But of course, if I get the corner, that's also big enough. So it's like white can choose to live in the corner, and that's fine, or white can choose to sacrifice the corner, that's also fine. He double harness though. In that case, I think Atari here first, and then Atari here. Actually, I can Atari here even. I just noticed after this connection, I could even Atari here. But it's not good because if I Atari here and connect and here, then no, I have to Atari from this. Yeah, so Atari here. White can choose to play this, but that's not. And now you Atari here, by the way, because this cut is related to this stone at M18, which you don't necessarily want to save anyway. So white will probably get to capture that, maybe even in center, and then having the cutting stone at L17 is useless. So you cut at M16 immediately. Sometimes you just ignore this double Hane and just push here immediately, so you can choose which of the cuts to take. But since we already know that M16 is always the cut that we want to take, we just take it. These center cuts where you cut with Atari, you usually want to take immediately, unless there's a very good reason not to do so. In the meantime, my opponent is now thinking for the first time. Hello. Yeah, so the reason for all of this is that I mean, yeah, white can connect, but I can just block here. And now if extend, I can push, and if block, I can Atari, and capture here. Right, let me quickly check that I'm not. If you play here and white play here and you play here, and then this, and then this, then you only have 3 liberties here. Extend, bloop, 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 bloop. Yeah. And now white can anytime live in Gote in the corner if white so pleases. But because there's a shortage of liberties on these stones here. R13 wouldn't have changed anything than the fact that white can just capture the stone. So I didn't do that. I guess, of course, I could have connected at R15 to do that, but then white can actually play here, and then I'm forced to answer anyway, and then eventually white can cut, and then everything is falling apart. So let's not do that. In any case, this is a more solid move towards the center. Mm-hmm. Interesting to have an opponent who actually takes some time. So we can evaluate, okay, again, if he cuts here and cuts here, I have 3 liberties here, but I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 liberties here. Descent is not sent though, so I have to keep that in mind. But I'm also, of course, pretty strong here, especially if I capture this. So as long as I'm strong here and I have 5 liberties here, the cut here is not that problematic. I can just jump here and I would say the cut only becomes semi-problematic if white has some more stones here. Like if white has something like this and a jump here. Stone here alone might already be a little bit annoying. Then I can just jump here, maybe here, just make some jumping move like this, and or counter attack immediately. But if I just play a jumping move towards some approach here, then I'm also building my right. Okay, so he's playing that immediately. But that one, I think it's fine. The cut here, push and cut, I can even just make a base. I could, of course, play the solid move here still and just raise my left side. I could also connect and capture the corner. That's always an option. Actually, that's not a bad option to have either anyway. And you can capture in center-ish. It's not even really center because of this liberty shortage. So connecting here is worth it just point-wise. Also, just psychologically speaking, if you'd play where the opponent Tenuki'd last, then maybe the opponent second guesses himself. Yeah, like I said, push cut. And then that being said, I said on my document that if I have an equal choice between a calm and an escalating option, but is that an escalating option? Okay, I would get 2 weak groups, and I have one here already. So maybe I should have. But this group also has like, okay, am I trying to justify my actions or am I correct? Anyway, push. Actually, push. No, I cut immediately, right? Because if I extend first and then play this and the cuts. And then there's a diagonal. So I have to cut, I have to block immediately for sure. Okay. Right. Right, okay. But then here, can I already Tenuki this? I mean, okay, if white escapes here, but then I also escape. I don't think it's worth it for white to actually extend here this. Okay, the 4 stones could escape, but it also hurts these so much, so I don't think I need to respond here. So maybe okay, no, but now white played a move so that the right side is not that interesting anymore. So maybe I played this one. Hmm. Okay, let me also take the fox coins. You can also say, okay, the right side, the bottom side now becomes, maybe I can argue that this group here is not super solid yet and now reapproach here. Yeah, let's do that. Because capturing this stone is not really Sente. Because all... yeah. Let's make a base. Because all that white really gets is a chance to save the corner in Ko. To be fair, I mean capture, but then I capture and then I also captured these, and then the RG here is gone. Or I extend probably is better because then there's still the Hane. Hello, Jutaru Star. How are you doing? Low to you too. That again, I'm not really de-escalating the position, hey? So that seems to be an actual issue of mine. I want to play a calm game, and yet I leave the cut behind. I invade here, I invade again. Or this invasion was okay, but I invaded here, then I left this cut behind, then I invaded again. I think it's fine, especially if they play a second line move. That's okay. That's a-okay with me. Interesting. Second line move in this position. This stone now, it doesn't matter. Do I jump? I could jump here. I could also, yeah, I could just play a jump. He could cap me, but these 2 stones should be relatively safe. So maybe I just make a two-space. I just make a two-space base here. Then my group here is solid. Then I can also invade here. Maybe it's like this. Invade like this. Put some pressure on the corner. Put some pressure on this stone. If he extends here though, but then I still invaded this. And if he extends, then I get to fix my cut. That's also fine. Then I can still also. Okay, so he does that now. Hmm. Actually, is it better to Atari or better to jump down? Because if I jump down, I also threaten to capture this. If I just play this, I mean, technically speaking, I could even Tenuki this, but then it's maybe a bit too easy for him. Okay, the corner. I think the corner alone is worth it for if white can connect like this. Okay, I can still play this one in center, I suppose, and then there's but then okay, this is an Atari, first of all, if I push down here. So I can kind of also say that if white plays here, white also gets this one in center, then white keeps 1, 2, 3, 4. And I don't get 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yeah, I think it's worth it. Think it's worth it because I keep the cornerstones, and I also not sure if this was the best way, or maybe I should have Atari'd, but okay, I can save the stone in any case. Just not as good as if I could capture. But the other reason that I did this was because this indirectly helps my two stones here. Because if this group here doesn't have two eyes yet easily, then I can also still counter attack and help, yeah, with these two stones. Okay, so this stone here. I mean, all of these are kind of light, I suppose. I could even Tenuki one more time. I can still like counter attack here. Maybe should I attach? I could attach here. I could also counter like this immediately. Or attachment. Hmm. I'm not sure about this, but I think. I don't think I want to fight here immediately, so maybe I could diagonal. I could diagonal, and then if white were to play here, I could play here, then play an Atari here. No, I can't escape. I could just play here, and then if this, I can play here. Maybe I play the diagonal. And then he could also play. Oh, no, but then I can play this one. Okay, let's play the diagonal. Let's see. White can push in and play this. Then 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. What did I count these? No, okay, aha, so he just protects like so. But I could play this way, threatening to save this. Is that a good way, or should I keep this one as an option? I could also play here. Attachment. And if Atari I can connect, and if extend, no, okay. Yeah, okay, let's do that one. Okay, so he does Atari. Do I Atari once, or do I just play here? If I play here, white can play this one, but then I Atari and connect. Not sure. But it might be better for this for liberties and eventually, maybe. Okay, let's change it. I don't see the harm in that. Okay, so we jump, 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 jump. I think I just jump again here. And then eventually, there is still this and this and this that I get against this group. This group has one eye so far, but that's it. I don't think I want to attach. I don't think I want to. Could he cut here? But if he cuts like this, I could bump here. I could also. Let's jump. Again, this stone is actually not that interesting as long as I just escape with this. Okay, let's count it. I have 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 15. I didn't count anything here. 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Let's say I have about 40 points with that. And white currently has, with the cap 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. So white has, okay, 16, 17. White has maybe something like 35 points. I have something like 40. So point-wise, of course, the right side is not fully mine yet, but also didn't count anything for. Maybe I was a little bit optimistic in the counting. I also gave white a lot here though, which is I could. What is the RG here actually? Can I, if I play this one first and block, and then I play here, is that the good, or do I attach? I could attach here immediately, and if bump, then I can jump here. If he pushes through, then I can push through here and separate this stone. If he just cuts here and I cut and he captures. Whoa, okay. Interesting. Did not expect that one. I mean, I can escape here. I shouldn't be in any danger with my group. I could also do, I could bump and cut, but I don't think the bump and cut, though it's kind of sentinel. Let's just do that. Can't really cut because then I just counter Atari, and of course he can out counter Atari, but then he just gives me a okay, if I play this one, then is that better than this one? This one? Hmm. I could also, of course, I could still play this one, I suppose. So this and Hane and extend. Again, this group is not, if I extend here, okay, he can Atari, then jump here maybe, and then connect, and then extend, no, and a turn, and then I get all this in center though. So maybe I should play this one soon. Okay, let's do this one now. I'm still not afraid of white escaping here because I can still play here and oh okay. Aha, he does it this way. Interesting. Now he's threatening to escape. But I am also I can play this way. Should I play this way? I think I can do this way. And if this I can play this and then I play this, I can play this, and he would have to connect here. But then he can throw in, okay, but then this whole group here on the bottom side is in some danger. Yeah, there's this, and he can't, yeah, okay, he can't even, so, no, so that does not work. And he, yeah, I think this was a bad exchange for him. What? Am I missing something? Hello, Atari. Hey, nice to have you here. That's an interesting approach to give me the broken, Hey, actually, I'm streaming more regularly again now. I have a more my life has stabilized, I want to say. Okay, so he's trying to destroy the right side, but so I very likely in the foreseeable future will stream around this time multiple times per week. But I'm not making promises yet because in the past I said that. But it's different now. I swear I changed. I think just Atari here. I mean, this group, I mean, I don't want him to give this extension here. I want a group to be out, and my group here is completely safe now, of course. Yes, there's still some RG with the cut, but I can basically connect. I am strong. I'm basically strong here. Maybe it's worth to spend a move here at some point. Okay, now, of course, my right side. Yeah, I noticed. So of course now my right side can't be counted for me. Anything 1, 2, 3, 4. But also this is no longer a threat for some, I guess it wasn't in the first place. Okay, so now he plays the cut. That was expected. I think I just jump here as I planned, and then if he extends here, I can extend. If he extends here, I think I jump here because I'm still weaker on this side. Right, I have 5 liberties here, and if he plays something here, I can just jump. If he plays something more like this, I can split. So if I play something on this side now, there's not really a good move to play anyway. This whole group, as I said, is sadly alive already, but just barely in Gote if it gets surrounded. If this I can jump and then I connect. Because if he gets to surround here, I don't like that. So I jump here, and then the invasion here is more powerful at some point. But okay, so I don't get the points on the right side, then I have more like 3, 4, 7, 8. We can count this for me for currently. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. So I'm talking like 28 in the bottom right with the captured stones. Maybe I remember now. 28 here, then the 4 also that I count here, 32. Diagonal. Okay, 32. It's like, yeah. Maybe the captured here, maybe some around 35. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. Yeah, I think territory-wise it's similar. Group-wise, though, this string of stones is not solid yet. There's still invasions here to take away these points. There's still invasions here, which I guess I didn't count any points there. Like this, I think I just want to... no, jump. Or do I... I just can't make a great base move, so... Yeah, so maybe I just jump here because that's the shame point, and then I worry about the rest later. If he plays something here, it's not like this group. I can still get out. If he pushes here, I think I'm happy to just extend a couple of times and hurt this stone more. Again, okay. This group is these stones are weak. These stones have like half an eye here. These stones he pushes though. I think I have to extend. Okay, so he does jump like this. My group here, of course, is not settled yet, but it does have some resources against these stones too. So maybe now I just play. I could actually no. Maybe I do this or this one. I could peep, but I don't like that particularly. So if I jump and he attacks does this, then I could just play this one, and then if this one I could connect here and just let him have this stone. I think I like that idea. If he plays from this direction though, honey, extend. But then I have this push here, I believe. I can also still counter here, I guess, and then if he plays this cut, I can just ladder this stone and connect, and then have him let him have this stone anyway. Do I push here? I could push and cut here. In these stones here, are they weak enough so I can, because I do have some problems here, but if I push here and then he pushes here and then I play here and he connects here, he's just connected, so I don't think I like that too much. Okay, let me push here once because I want him to commit to this stone. And if he doesn't, then I can do something here. If he ever does this, actually I can play this one. No, I couldn't have played this earlier because I didn't have a stone here yet. Okay, okay. So he commits to this stone. That also means, though, that later I can cut here and get a huge right side. I do wonder if I want to peep here first. I think I want to do that. Boy, do I. Maybe not. But okay, if he connects here and I connect, then he has to play here anyway. These two stones are light-ish anyway. Just have to make sure. Should I? I could cut here immediately just to help this. If white plays here, but white can play here, but then I can play here. Cut here. This. This. No, that's not really that helpful, huh? Okay, so then I need the peep first, and if he connects here, then I can cut here. Or I can leave it. He could, of course, respond here, but then that just weakens the side again, and it makes this side stronger because there's then more cutting RG. White will counterattack. Right. Right where? Let me in the team with L5. Probably you mean L6. But yeah, no, I didn't think so. Okay, so now this one, if I capture this, again, okay, he just gets all these Atari, but then I have this slight problem. I could, of course, also say that now okay, I could push here. I just don't necessarily like the Archie with this shape still. So if I cut here, it's worth one. If we compare it to this, it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. White is getting bodies. Don't say that. It's the first half. You know how bad my second half is. Even if that was true, which I'm not sure, um, the game is so not going to be good for me if you say something like this. um, Okay, but yeah, I mean, I could capture here, that's quite big, but then I get counterattack on the outside quite severely, so I don't like that. I don't think the points here are worth it. I can still just live here anytime, so let's not get greedy quite yet. I could capture here. Not sure if that's so interesting. So I could jump here and then counterattack these. I'm just worried about these getting counterattacked more severely. So maybe I guess I could just because if I jump, there's a cutting thing here, but then I push, block. I guess I could sacrifice those then. Um, with this one, I could jump here and semi-connect and still because then this cutting here. Not sure yet. Again, these two stones I can consider light as long as I don't cut here. Oh, so he's really defensive. I think I gladly capture this one. Because that way I keep a center access with my group here, and there's still, I guess this one is not center here, but I can get this one like in semi-center, maybe not. Never mind. But that also reduces the RG here to some extent. Wait, this cut. If I have this one already, this this cut Atari here, but then there's still the cut here. It's a little bit annoying, but whoa. So my opponent really is saying that this group is weak. Should I? Okay, I could cut off this stone. Before I cut, I have to think again. This is a good time to think. I think cutting is just straight up Sente. My bigger worry would be that he just ignores it, but I think cutting is just straight up Sente because I threaten this Atari and I threaten to just capture the stone. And then I can jump here. And the reason I want to cut here is because I want to also help my group here to some extent. I don't think I'm at any liberty shortage here yet, with this on the bottom still present. Wow, he is really, really aggressive this way. But okay, I mean, I connect here because otherwise, what am I doing? So we are doing this. I guess I could also play this one. Is that helpful? I guess not, huh? Okay, so Atari here first, or just I guess I could also cut here actually. So let's not extend here because that might just be a helpful forcing move. Okay, so Atari here just to make him have horrible shape. And now, okay, now I can think. I kind of want to just straight up connect here because then I can cut and extend here in center and probably capture the two stones. If I cut immediately, that might also be possible. But I do think that connecting here is also... Is it... I think connecting makes Miai of this cut and whatever's going in here. I just have to make sure that after I cut, white cannot escape. That might be an issue. So maybe I do cut here first. Maybe I do cut here first to make him commit to these two stones. And then if he escapes, there should be still options for me. Okay. Also, if I cut here and then I push here, this whole group here still has to live eventually. So I get to have this in center and this in center. I'm just wondering how can I best make use of these weaknesses. I could also play here immediately. Yeah, maybe I should just play here immediately. And then if the Atari is here, then I threaten to... Yeah, or... how do we deal with this? This is an important decision in my opinion, because now I have several options how to make use of my opponent's cuts. G13. If just knights move and I push down. My worry is that he thinks that these two stones can be sacrificed, so I want to play this now. And if he now saves the two stones, like so, yeah. Indirectly, that helps my group here a little bit too, but mainly I want him to commit to these stones so that later... am I missing something? No, I don't think so, right? He can get these, but I mean, what for? He's just so the thing with this is, in my opinion, that he's reducing his own liberties on the okay, these liberties don't matter, but if he now were to play this Atari, he reduces his own liberties just as much as mine. And he still needs to, like, he could play here and then escape. He likes to waste curve threats. Ah, okay, that explains, yeah. Do you know this opponent? Okay, so far I'm quite happy with my time management, so that's the main point. Anything else, result, game, nothing matters. The only thing that for like age 17 was your reroll, bro. Yeah, there's something to be said about that. Uh-huh. Okay, so we are starting to continuing to fight here. So yeah, what I was saying is that my time management is my primary objective until the end of next month or something like this, whenever the time management becomes bearable. I think I do save these 2 stones, not because I want to kill these necessarily, but because it helps my group here to if are kept separated, and then we can do that. Um, like Atari here, and I have 1, 2. Okay, let's say Atari and then white one. No, Atari playground. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 liberties on these stones right now. I'm thinking of extending here too, but don't think that's possible. Yeah. Ah, okay, the ladder is working though. So the ladder is not working for me. Is there some kind of net? Extend here, extend, jump. Hi! Just barely not, huh? Just barely not a net. Jump. Atari Connect. Okay, but he doesn't do that anyway. Now, do I capture? Do I extend? Oh, thanks. It's been a while. So it's that's not new, but it's new-ish. Do I extend? Do I, if I capture? Thank you. I think if I extend, it has more power towards the top, but because if I capture, he gets to play the Atari. That's a little bit annoying. But of course, if I capture, um, no, I will extend. Yeah, I decided to shave, I don't know, sometime last year, I think, and since then I've shaved every week or so, which is all I need. And um, I think extend again. And then this stone doesn't matter, and we can counter here still. Hmm. I, I guess I mean, I guess I could counter here immediately because the Atari here. Hmm, I could still Atari here. I could peep. No, I don't think I want to peep there, but I could do something here. If I counter here, I think I kind of still want to have my group here. So I think I will play the shape point. If he extends here, that's fine. And even if white plays here, I should still be able to play here, here. White could play this one though. It's a little bit troublesome. Maybe this was too aggressive, but I don't know. It was already aggressive because of all the weak groups. Again, I didn't make this game. I felt the one thing that I'm happy about my time management. I'm not happy how I didn't de-escalate the game from the start. I can receive God Fox coins. Woo! So yeah, now I have to deal with this mess, which I didn't want to deal with, but here we are. Well, okay, it looked severe to you, but cut that info. Oh, that one. Okay. Yeah. Well, I don't know. You blame O5? There's no stone at O5. O5 would be here. Oh, 6. Okay. Yeah, that also was not a base move, so maybe a bit too much, yeah. I just can't help myself, I suppose. Oh, okay, we play it this way. Um, hmm. Do I push here? Maybe we push one more time. I'm not sure you were wrong about letting it be, though. Yeah, but if I want to de-escalate, if want to have a calm game, then I was wrong about it. Um, I can't, especially early on, I can't help myself to like spread my wings, and then I get into trouble because I have too many weak groups or weaknesses to care about, and that's kind of what I want to prevent. Like the goal is to get into end game, and I'm not doing a good job. It's not the end goal, but this is like a slight goal, like a goal to make me play more calm in a way. I I could capture here. But then white will for sure play here. But if I play here, can I even do anything with this? Hmm. Aha, okay, so we're doing it this way. Um, okay, I think I can play this because if this one I can I cut here? I think I can cut then. So he can't play this one. Well, he could, but then I push through here. If he connects, then I connect with the diagonal, I think. Or do I not connect at all and just jump here? But then I mean, he has quite a few liberties, so maybe if I connect here and he jumps, I can still counter here and we can counter and whatever. And I also want to be stronger with this group still. So let's just play the diagonal here. He can play here, then here and cut. This. I could extend them though. I think. Can I? Maybe not. But I can Atari. And then Atari again, and then capture, and then it's ladder, and if he cuts here, okay, that's still fine. He pushes here and then jumps here, then he can push here. That is still a problem, okay. So I have to keep that in mind, that some move here might just make this work, so I might have to jump here again. If he plays this, I mean, but of course, in some cases I can just sacrifice that. Mm. I was probably too aggressive in this game, so I have to pay for that by maybe dying here. But I can still play here. If he cuts, I can cut. There is then this Atari. Okay, so he cuts it like this. Phew. Okay, so he does cut like so. And now I have more liberties. But I have now not enough liberties to capture anti-capturing race with this group. So I have to do something. I have to do something in the center here. I mean, okay, I could simply extend here. Hmm, worth spending some time. Don't think white has that. 6 liberties. But only if he does that, and again I play two, chip, chip, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6-ish. Is there a good way? I don't think there's a way to counter these two stones. This stone is too close, unfortunately. Unless, of course, I could say if I play this, I get this one in center. I don't think there's enough room here. I play this, and white plays something like this, though. Hmm. Yeah, I have only myself to blame for this complicated situation here. Avoidable. I'll have to do that better next time. Of course, now I can't change it. This is not center. Is this? Of course, also this group 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. No, this one has too many liberties. Should I push here first? I think I just push here. Don't think there's anything with some crazy cut, so we just push here. And since I guess we have one shared liberty-ish. I could wedge here. Atari here. We'll have to see. On the plus side, if I ever get this, then maybe later there is some way to kill this group. This is still a dream that's not over yet. Okay, if he plays this Atari and then plays here, I need to be a little bit mindful of this. Should I push here first? Play this and this, this and this. I guess that doesn't change much. Okay, I will push here once. Threatening to Atari here, capture the 2 stones, and then I should be fine. I think. With all the archie here, yeah. Okay, so extends. Now to think a little bit. If I extend here, 1, 2, 3. If I extend here, crazy, crazy. I think I just extended F12 first.
Yoyomi now starts.
Hmm. And then it's starting to look decent in terms of liberties. I think I just capture here. And then if Hane and even this, I still have 3. Free liberties. Or hang on. If I play this
9,
one,
8,
then
7,
white just plays
6,
here and white's
5,
alive, huh?
4, 3.
So this is mandatory. Then blocking here seems mandatory, yeah. So, oh yeah, he can cut immediately.
9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Now pushing in was maybe the losing mistake. um, hmm.
9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
How can I handle this? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I think he has just too many liberties here. Just Atari extend captures, and he just captures this.
Nine, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. 2 Yoyomis left.
I extend here. Just place here. I play here though, then there's Atari and this one, or even this one.
9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4.
I don't see it. But I'm losing on time if I don't do anything. Yeah, he can make me commit to this first, of course. Hmm.
Nine, 8, 7.
This 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 versus 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Stop mouthing my opponents. That just makes my loss. That just makes me losing. You know what I mean, right? It just makes me look bad. Because if white is bad at close combat, what does that say about me if I lose? Yeah, I think every time someone said that in chat, I have lost so far. So if this, I can simply actually do I need, but I could connect, right? Then I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This, Atari, this, and then it's some kind of ko maybe. Thank you, appreciate it. Oh, so it does do this now immediately, huh? Oh, does that work? Ah, what? Is that working? Oh, is that just working? Isn't that just working for white? I mean, I'm still not sure how I'm going to win this. He's just Hane and then Atari and Atari. So and no, of course. Okay, wait. He has Atari here. If he Hanes, Pingu is watching me again. Who was Pingu again? Okay, so he plays the Hane. I mean, I have to play here, right? I don't see. If I Hane, he just Ataris and Ataris, so I have to play this one. Hmm. Isn't this just over for me? I just don't see how I can do anything here.
9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3.
So if I play here,
9,
just Atari. If
8,
I play here, then just
7,
here.
6, 5,
Then I could,
4,
I guess I could, no,
3,
but if I Hane, then just
2,
Atari, Atari again,
1.
huh? So if I play this, then
Last
Atari
Yo-Yomi.
here. I don't see it, but I mean, I'm losing on time otherwise, right? I still don't understand why, like, the comments about White and that I don't understand it. I never saw that I'm winning. I thought I was losing since this disaster here happened, so I'm confusion. There's just White can just capture me, so it's like I haven't been a winner this year so far on Fox. Only losses so far. Yeah, so I mean, what am I going to do here? I mean, I guess I could still claim that I'm capturing him here. Then maybe I have like a semi chance. Hmm. I've been playing more. I didn't play much last year. I only played 40 games actually last year. Serious online games, I mean, like this. Like so. I'm getting back. Like I did a lot of endgame study last year, but I like game experience wise, that's why I also have to relearn time management. Or let's say my time management before was move based. Um, uh, I want to say I was busy with my mental health. Um, anyway, Okay, so he just does this immediately and then just. Well, but this Atari, at least there's an Atari here on these stones, so. Um, yes, now that's why I'm back to regular streaming now, because I have my life sorted at least a little bit more now. Last year was not my best year. This year started already much, much better. Actually, the last few months of last year, I was working to the success that I reaped the benefits from at the start of this year. Like the few weeks of this year so far, almost everything went great. Like complete 180. And so now I have the mental capacity and the time and the money to actually continue pursuing my goals in a more methodical manner that I like, and not just, oh, I should play again. So yeah, I'd probably be streaming like Fox games or some training games, like 2 to 3 times, maybe even per week, but not sure yet how often. But yeah, anyway, so that's why last year I didn't play that much online. I played a few tournaments, but also much less than the years before. Yeah, and so yeah, so the time management that I learned that I improved at the end of last year, or at the first half of last year, especially. Um, I'm now interesting. I'm now working on re-implementing the time management, which it used to be like move number based, and now I'm doing it move importance based, I want to say. Fascinating.
9,
Should I? I guess. Hang on. No, no, no. This way. Okay, there's some problems with that. Maybe. No, 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 no. Okay. We play this one first. I think I'm still losing by 1 liberty. Also, thank you for the follow. Oh, I think someone got spammed. Oh, okay. We're doing it this way, though, then. Interesting. Should I push here? I think I push here first. Might be problematic.
7,
We take it like this. Because I didn't want to push here, yeah, exactly because of this move. Now he could make one eye, but that eye doesn't help because it's just no shared liberties anyway. If he plays here and I connect and he plays here, then I only have 3 liberties here. He has 1,
9,
2, 3,
8,
4. 1,
7,
2.
6, 5, 4, 3, 2.
Hmm. Okay. Yeah, I don't even know what's going on in this game anymore. Don't I just play this? Ah, wait. Oh, ho, 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 ho. No, 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 no. I can, right? I can do this. I could even, theoretically, I guess I could even play this extension simply. Because if cut, I capture,
9, 8,
I
7,
connect.
6, 5, 4.
Did he not? What? Now he has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 liberties only, and I also have 6, I think. Oh, do I? Maybe? No, okay, because I only have 2 liberties here. Yeah, now I need to connect here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. No, but he doesn't have 6 liberties towards this group, because then I play this, and I take away 2 liberties, and then he only has 1, 2, 3 left. Do I even need to respond to that? If I don't, in the captures, I have 1, 2, 3. This. He has 1, 2, 3. I could connect though. Connect 1, 2, 3, 4. Because I think he could still win this captain race here, so now we are doing this one and then this. And then if I don't lose all of these, obviously we're taking away the liberty here. And I also gained all this on top. Then this group here is not, well, it's alive, but I get some center follow-up here. It's a slightly crazy game, yeah, and I have to pee. I was ready to give up not long ago, and now I'm back into it. That's why I don't resign, even if it looks
So
hopeless.
Yomi now starts.
If it really is hopeless, there's nothing I can see anymore. And then I resign, but I don't resign before there's every juice squeezed out of a position and I don't see any way to ever find something. And obviously this was not the case here, as you can well see. So now I have free liberties here. Here he can capture this one
9,
in center, of
8,
course.
7, 6, 5.
1, 2, 3, but I have 4
4,
liberties,
3.
so that's fine. Oh, okay. I mean, obviously I capture this. I did not expect what is it? Okay, time Suchi, I suppose. Whoa. I can, if I do this and then he can play this at this one. That's a problem.
9,
So I can't push
8,
in here because
7.
of this weakness here. Okay, so he does this. But then after, okay, I extend, I believe. I extend. Or do I Hane? I could also Hane. I Hane because I give up these 2 stones if
9,
in doubt.
8.
Yeah, I don't. Now that he played here, I'm not going to cut here anyway, most likely. So now if you Hane, do double Hane. Do we? And then there's the if he then Ataris here and tries to capture. Hang on, can I even cut here now? Cheater? Who is a cheater here? Hmm.
9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3.
Okay. Cut here. But then this one is not an I yet.
9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Still life and death of this one. If he just connects, can I simply again maybe push here once? Yeah, I can push here then. He can Atari though. I maybe then I needed to push here first
9,
before playing this.
8,
Maybe.
7, 6,
Maybe.
5.
Not sure yet. Okay, so he does cut there, yeah. That one I obviously connect. Oh, okay. Hmm.
9, 8, 7.
I need to play this one first, hey? And then I'm just dead here. Hmm. I guess no, wait, this is not possible. This is not Sente. Hmm.
9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4.
Yeah, I died anyway, somewhere. I suppose that's too much. Especially now that I don't get these in Sente anymore.
9, 8, 7, 6, 5.
What's the score then? Yeah, something like
9,
90 points. I
8,
don't think I have that.
7, 6, 5, 4, 3.
No, I don't even. Oh, wait. Yeah, I don't think I'm still losing by like 20 points. Yes, we are dead.
9,
I need to
8,
push here first, I
7.
believe, and then I could have made the second eye. Wait. Huh? Why is he doing that? Why is he killing? Why is he killing a dead group? It was very clear, no?
9, 8.
Okay. It was very dead. Hmm. He thought, yeah. Yeah, maybe something like that.
9, 8, 7, 6, 5.
S6 to make ko? No, why? How is that a ko? His corner group is alive, even if I played S4. Yes. I did consider S6, obviously. I mean, I,
9, 8, 7.
huh? How can we live? No. If you play this, white just pushes in. It's dead. Come on.
9,
Do better than
8,
that.
7,
Very
6,
disappointed.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Um, hmm. Uh-huh. Yeah, that one is the expected one, I suppose. It's an 8 dynamics mistake, yeah. Sure. If or whatever makes you sleep at night. Okay, so we get this already. I guess this is just a go-to move for later. Then we will take some Sentip moves, I suppose. Unfortunately, because of this being dead, there's no longer any Sente here. I guess it's also not Sente, huh?
9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4.
Hmm. Wait, can I? What if I cut here? No, okay, it just captures. There's nothing here. I thought
9,
maybe there's
8,
something that I can do with this,
7,
but yeah.
6, 5, 4,
This is also
3,
not small.
2.
That, of course, is always a possibility. I think I can just play hero, right, red jump Atari. There should not be any story here. I can back off. And let's again see why it has. Oh, ah, you can wedge. I see. That's the plan. We'll wedge here.
9, 8,
Can you?
7,
Ah, because of
6,
this one, huh?
5, 4, 3, 2.
Then I defend like this. I don't think I'm short in liberties here, right? So he only has 3 liberties here. We'll try. Atari. He's claiming some shortage of liberties here. Atari.
9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2.
Don't see it. Maybe some way to live inside though. This. This one.
9, 8.
Again.
Nine, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2.
Oh, right. That's also still there, yeah.
Nine, 8, 7.
So here's something like 90 points. I descend here and then this and capture. And he can't play. He could play something like this though. Atari 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4.
9, 8, 7, 6, 5. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5.
It's actually surprisingly close for how much disaster happened in this game, yeah. I think I can play. Should I play this first and then here? I think it's okay, right? If I play here, just connect here. Well, I lose a point though. So, mm,
9, 8, 7.
No, let's do it this way. Also, this way he might make this mistake. No, okay, he doesn't do that. I think descent here now, or maybe this one. If he plays this one, he does get to, well, he does get to co-connect. That's one, wait, Atari here. He plays this. I have 1, 2, 3 liberty. Wait, he plays this one. I play this. He plays this and
9,
this. Then I capture.
8,
Then I have 1, 2, 3
7,
liberties.
6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
I think here just no. I can connect here. That is something. Some more points here. That was always something that he could get. I was never going to play here. Well, I guess I could have played here and then here when I keep one. Then I keep 2 points in reverse center. But this was maybe bigger, 6 points then. Here I need to respond though. Yeah. Oh, I just noticed that. Uh-huh. No, it doesn't work. I was thinking there might be something with this liberty here, but doesn't quite seem to work. Oh well, okay. Okay, this push in here is something, but I guess not really that interesting. Not 2 point. This is. I could also play this one. Ah no, but these are an Atari, so
9, 8, 7.
so maybe just the
6,
Hane
5.
here. Which was also worth 2.5 points, I believe. Right, because I keep this if he Hane it. No, this is still okay, so it's just a normal 2-point move.
Nine, 8, 7.
Just
6,
training my end
5,
game now, by the way, in
4,
case you're wondering.
3.
Might as well. Is there anything? I suppose, yeah, okay. This is still left, right? This one is still something.
9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3.
1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3. I need to add a move there anyway. I think this one is now like a 1 point move. This one though, actually this one might be bigger because white could play here, I descend and then play here. Or white could play here rather and then play here. Yeah. So I should play here myself.
9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4.
That's big. I can Atari, then I have 1, 2, 3 liberties. So no, but I can play. Hang on, I can play here first. Then he captures here, huh? No, okay, that's not an option. Too bad, huh? Okay, well.
9, 8,
He
7.
doesn't need. Okay, I was
6,
being silly
5,
there.
4, 3.
Obviously he doesn't because he doesn't need to react here anyway, so that was a little bit silly. Well, okay. Maybe he connects here and I win. Aww. Then I still get this move anyway. I think this was a mistake, or at least he should have only played the Hane and then there's a Ko. Capturing here I think was a mistake. Actually. So I gained a point. Woo! Or something, maybe. I mean, he connects the core. Maybe I don't gain anything from it, but still theoretical. But oh, actually, I didn't even. Oh no, because it was always center for him. Yeah. Okay. That's why I didn't see that one. I mean, I guess I can just play here, right? So 1, 2, 3, 1, 2. Aha. Do I have more co-threads? I might actually have more co-threads with a throw in here as a co-thread, right? Maybe. So we fight the co. Why not? Actually, I don't have more co-threads. He has
9,
this. He has everything
8,
here. Oh, this is no longer a
7,
co-thread.
6.
But he has this one. Oh, he does it like this. Fair enough, I suppose. Um, anyway, you heard it here first. Uh, Eric is a cheater. Yeah, I mean, he has Atari here. Um, Actually, no, okay, this is nothing. This is nothing.
9,
So I really
8,
only have this one, I
7,
suppose,
6,
as a threat.
5, 4.
So yeah, I don't have enough threads here. Oh well. He has still 2 co-threads here. 2
9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3.
and so oh yeah, the 2 co-threads here, and then I have to take out these stones. We're playing Chinese rules, by the way, so it doesn't really matter, but let's since I do this in my training versus AI anyway to fill the Dame, let's just do that anyway. I think that's it already. Wild game, holy crap. For a second there, yeah, white plus 23, yeah, not even close. The top right kill was just too much. I wonder if I did have a chance to live with this. Let's first of all download this. 0-4, don't like to see that. You were surprised Black even did Hane? I was Black, right? Hane. I think I don't know what you're talking about. Fox 8 down. I think that was number 4. Yeah, that was number 4. Like I just said, my score is 0-4, so that was the 4th. 27th. Wait, did I save it in the right? Yeah, desktop. No. Yes. P8. Oh, you mean okay? My plan. My plan was to live. I just underestimated just how much danger this group is in. So yeah, in retrospect, of course, I should maybe play something like I don't know. What do I even play? This one? And then if he pushes, I can. What do I do? No, what do I do? What do I even do? Can I still save it here at all? Q8, and then what do I do now? Kusumi. Yeah, I suppose, because this one now is, no, wait, is it? This one is Senti, like this one is Senti threatening to play here, right? To play whatever. Oh, is it? Looks okay because I have this one, huh? Because I have this one, right? Because this does work because there's no stone here. Okay. I'm not saying that I play R8, just saying that if I have that stone, I can clamp here. Yeah, okay, fair enough. And if I do that, what does let's say we do this, I don't know, like this. Then it's black. Wait, then it's black plus 21? Really? I guess I lost by 23, huh? And this was, I live with a few points. He got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Yeah, okay, so. How long, like, how many moves were played at this point here? 200, yeah. So yeah, I was in Chibiyomi here and wasn't thinking clear about the line. I honestly, I didn't even think my group was in any danger. That's why I played a little bit like greedy here, because I thought I could just double Hane and sacrifice the 2 stones and just live here. In retrospect, maybe I can play this exchange once and then not white gift. Like if I get this, then maybe I can play this way, because now if we do the same as in the game, now I can just live. That was my plan, kind of, but I mixed up the move order there, or just didn't. I really simply underestimate in how much danger. Or let me put it this way. No. I mean earlier. No, of course not now. But I'm saying at this point here, I was already so like at this point here. Maybe it was actually, maybe that's my fault here. That at this point, okay, I played this. And then white played this, and I played this, and at this point I had already calculated the liberties here. I had calculated the liberties here, and nothing could be going wrong here. So now my attention should have been at the right side, because that was not only the biggest but also the most urgent area left to consider. So the fact that here especially because white even gave me more time with this drawing, right? Here I need to learn to, if I have figured everything out in a local area, to, even if the opponent keeps playing there, to make use of that time. That's also part of the time management, right? I need to learn to then make use of that time to actually look at the next things that could happen in this game. And that's why I lost this game, because I didn't, right? I now was still so hyper fixated. Yes, but that's it. So either that's double reading, which is bad, or that is not believing that my opponent played so bad here at this point. Both of them are time. The one is just time management, wasting, double checking too much, and the other is emotional regulation, in that I was shocked and surprised. So I spent too much time trying to regulate my emotions, which I didn't even do at that point. So either way, one of those two things, doesn't matter which one, I need to improve. Because if I can use that 1 minute that my opponent gave me here, right at this point here, I would say at this very point here, when white connected especially, well, actually white has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 9. No, at this point I figured this out, right? So then I played this, so I had this move. White connecting was one move. White playing this one was one move. So white, I had probably like, I don't know if my opponent was already in Byoyomi or spent a Byoyomi each, but essentially I had probably more than a minute's time to go, probably even 1.5 minutes, and probably some time. I think I also still had some Byoyomis left at this point. I'm not sure. I can check that. I will check the board afterwards. Um, Actually, let me make a screenshot. Oh no, what I will do, I will open AI Sensei already, and I will jump to that place in the review. Disable AI. Or you know what? No, no, no. Okay, okay. We do this. We had this move. Yeah. Okay. So here I want to say. Um, can you already? Yeah. Okay. You can already see this. Ah. So let's close this for now, though. We'll go back there. Yeah, right. So my point here is that at this stage here, I had probably easily 1.5 minutes time to figure out what to do about this. And especially the minute before, when I still was double checking everything and trying to like believe my luck, I suppose. And while I was, I want to say, celebrating the victory here, and maybe also to an extent thinking, oh, now I'm back in the game. I'm winning, so I got careless. And that's very like humanly a very dangerous point in the game because it was, well, as you can see, it was so easy to throw it back because of what that. Yeah, and then if I do this, yeah, because now after this, after white now captures here, which not that hard to read out, right? But because I didn't even read necessarily, or I think only at this point when I noticed, wait, white can just connect here and doesn't even need to do anything of these, and maybe I needed to Atari here even. Like I was thinking about this. That could be an option, right? I just cut here. And then if white cuts and does this, I just live here. Yeah, but you know, the I want to say the ironic the irony of this situation is that I didn't cut because I thought the cut is more aggressive and I wanted to just live. But with the cut I can live, without the cut I can't. So I basically convinced myself from playing this cut because I thought the double hammer was safer. And I was just saying, okay, let's just make life and then finish the game. And then I died. So yeah, unfortunate. I wonder if even at this point, maybe I should counter Hane here now. I counter Atari because after capture, now I could extend here. And then I can connect under, huh? Then it's still black plus 9. Or let's say white can get this, and let's even say white gets all this, and then, I don't know, it makes me connect under like this. Then it's still black plus 15. So yeah. Actually, okay, it's a little bit less though, because white has all of this still. Probably like this, or maybe okay, maybe I can play this, and then this. Of course, this still. Probably I played this way to not allow. Well, anyway, so if we like calculate all this, let's say this is, well, this is maybe not center for white, but um, we do all this, then it's all of a sudden a very close game. Yeah, yeah. So I'm not winning then, but at least then it's still a close game that I could still win an end game, and my end game is quite improved after last year. But of course, yeah, then maybe a clamp immediately. No? Anyway, yeah. So I died here, and after that, of course, not only did I die here, but to add insult to injury, because I didn't notice early enough, I could have maybe played here, but and okay, let's say I don't know. Um, okay, let's say I just get Sente here to now connect, and it still claims that this is alive. Okay, let's just make some mock-up variation here. God damn it. Okay, so then it's still white plus 20. Okay, so that wouldn't have changed anything. Okay, yeah. Here, but still, it's painful because white also got all the moves towards here, and I got less endgame here. So not only did I die, but white even got all the endgame here. And then after that, yeah, obviously it's just over. So, well, I say obviously I was still counting, but then I just thought, okay, let's get some more experience with the endgame, and maybe actually I won some points in the endgame. Let's see. Let's quit this and quit the whole program and go to the other window here. Now let's have a look. Oh yeah, actually I didn't even review, right? He did pass. Sure, true. Yeah, right. That's why. Yeah. Okay, so what went? I mean, okay, that's top right. I have to see if. So I think this beginning was pretty good for me, though. Maybe this one is a little bit too slow. Here, I maybe should just. I wonder if I should even capture here just to make the RG disappear here and to also get more towards this. But I think this one is fine, should be fine. Then all this is fine, yeah. And then maybe here it's just, maybe I just play here. Maybe I just do this. Just de-escalate the position here. Or I play this immediately. In the game, I had already possibly 2 weak groups here. Yeah, true. But of course, here I also captured the corner. So if I remember correctly, AI at least doesn't like this is not a mistake. Anyway, yeah. So I would say though f3, f4. I will call it a mistake now, simply because it doesn't. It's not according to my game plan. Yes, exactly. Right. I have already. He can also already push and cut here in basically center. Then I have 2 weak groups here versus the one here, and he already has a supporting stone and the corner is alive, so I don't even have anything here. And I have C10, which is not like it can make a base on both sides, but if I play this and white plays here, like white did, then all of a sudden white can of course not make a base here anymore. Yeah. After J17, the cut seems severe. It's severe-ish, yes. I think it's more severe after white got 07. I think maybe I underestimated just because at this point here, especially if I capture here, right? Now the cut here is just even if white now, if we play the same here, then I'm very strong here, and these 2 stones are kind of lost. But because in the game I did connect here and allowed this, now right after this, blue for a while. It can't be blue for a while. It was played immediately for white, so. Right. So, but yeah, because if I play now here, not only do I not have 2 weak groups here, after 07 it weakened this area, even though I'm still pretty strong here. I thought this was maybe not worth it because he already is in here, but it's not about building the right side, I think. It's more about strengthening this, and then later I could still play a move like this and build the right side. But yeah, I think in general, one of my biggest issues in my game is that I tend to underestimate weaknesses for both players. So I sometimes see RG in the opponent's position, I don't see it, and in my own position, as you could see very well in this game. And that extends towards not just weaknesses, but also groups. So I thought, yeah, okay, the cut, even because I was saying if white approaches closer, that the cuts become severe. But I thought, J17, I don't know if that's that severe. But I think after 07 it becomes more severe, and especially if now I keep like that's what I think also one thing. I say at some point in the game, oh, this is not severe, and then I create 3 more weak groups, and then eventually everything is severe. So I think F4, if I do anything that is not protecting this cut, I think I should just simply make a base here, and then if white, I don't know, plays a move like this, then I can still think about this one, because now if white does something here and I play here, I don't need to care for this group, and I can say, but probably even still this one. So right, anyway, so I did this, but white also played the second line move here, which I think is not amazing. But maybe it's okay. Maybe I should have played here and I'm wrong, and the second line move was the blue move. It just felt weird. Okay, and then white captured here. Here I was considering if I now, for example, just play a move here, and white does this. I don't play this one because then white just gets center. I don't know, like so. And later, okay, there's still this, but that's fine. So if I don't play there immediately, then of course at some point later white gets to play here, and then white gets all of these. My only question is if I play here, I can capture, and if white captures, now there's only a co-connection under, so maybe that Atari is just better. Anyway, so we did this, then I think this was all okay. Maybe this Atari is not good though. I could play it any time, and if white does this now, I can just Atari here, and this hurts this stone, and the shape of white is not good. So probably this Atari is a bad exchange. I could even see it being a bad exchange, to be honest, because it does, like this. If we just do this, this does leave some RG. Let's not say that white probably doesn't play this. Let's say white plays the same thing. There might later be some RG with the liberties. Anyway, so yeah, I think this was a bad exchange. And I think this was fine. I was happy about, yeah, here I think here I felt pretty good about the game simply because white, with the group that was already alive, just only just tried to destroy in my right area. That being said, now was probably a good timing to play here anyway. I remember being a little bit distracted by a message, I think, here. And then if white does this, my group is still fine. But on the other hand, can't be too bad. Yeah, not sure. I think the real problem is that I always had this cut and I needed to care for that. And in the end, kind of this cut lost me the game because this group is the one that died. Anyway, so we have this. I think this is all fine. Okay, yeah, this one. This one maybe, I don't know, maybe just here. Maybe I just play here. And if white plays here, I can still connect under. And if white plays this, I'm so strong here that I can still just play this and this. Be fine with my broken shape here, and then I can still play a move here and live. I think that's the way to go. So here I didn't go with I really need to, especially I think for the, how many moves are this? Can't I see the move number here? I will just, oh, I can see it like this. Okay, 80, that's 87, right? With shift, right? Yeah, R11 is probably, so especially I would say in the first half where I generally feel confident in my ability to play quickly and play. I have a good intuition, generally speaking. One thing that I do one thing I do tend to do is these kind of not taking a base instead of like being a bit too aggressive, basically trying like maybe also underestimating that white still has quite. I thought this group was pretty fine, but of course if I push him, then that's still a problem. So I need to see the accumulative problems as well. But yeah, trying too hard to be aggressive towards the center instead of just taking a base is exactly what happened last game as well, and got me into trouble. So these kind of moves, these are the ones that are non-touching moves, but they are maybe in the kind of attacking direction where I should allow myself to think a little bit. Not necessarily to find the best move, but to allow myself the time to go against what I want to do initially, which is going too aggressive against the outside. And just taking a base, I think, is something that I tend to underestimate as a good move in these kind of fights, which seem running fight-y, right? We have this kind of running fight, and so I think I should run still, but why not just make a base? Anyway, let's continue. Yeah, and then all of a sudden white jumps here, and then this move didn't really gain me anything. It's too close to my own thickness. And then I got aggressive here, but then I hurt myself on the other side. And hurt myself on the other side. Probably this was also not the best exchange. And then this though felt like a nice exchange for me. But okay, cut. Yeah. And now the question becomes, do I simply play a move like this? Because if I do this, I don't, after this cut here, I still don't think it was bad to cut here because the shape of white is kind of sus. But I did get like I did get surrounded like this, and the cut here maybe was less potent than I expected. So maybe it's just better to play here, not allow white to play this. Kind of didn't expect white to play this aggressively either. I think connect or my knight move. Knight move. Connect. What? Connect or knight move? I'm not sure where you are now. The first cut. There's a lot of cuts. I'm not sure what you mean by the first cut here. You mean here? You mean here now, at this point here. Connect or my knight move. Okay, this knight move. Yeah, or connect. Yeah, maybe, because if white now plays here now, I was afraid that white does something like this and just escapes anyway. But not sure about this. Can I do something? Can I surround this? It's all scary. Which brings me back to... Oh, I see. Which brings me back to the fact that maybe here I should have just not cut in to begin with. Yeah, the knight's move was tempting. But I'm not sure about this. What if white just plays here now? Because now if I could see myself now extending, and if now white still protects, then maybe we cut here, and then we can do this, and then we can endure this. Can we, though? Like this, we can, I suppose. If that's how white plays it. And if on the other hand white now connects here to get more liberties, then I should be able to play here. Actually, there's this. I can also almost get, no, not quite incentive, but okay. Yeah, maybe like that, huh? This was maybe too much. And then maybe also this one was too much. I was afraid, like, if I don't do this, white just jumps here or jumps here, and then I'm surrounded, and not sure about this. Honey, and all this. Yeah, and then, I don't know, maybe this one was simply too greedy and I should have just jumped here now, right? Which two stones? Which two? I don't see two stones. You must be somewhere instead of K13. Oh, but I thought about this and I didn't think that was good because then I still can't capture these. If I can't capture these and he just connects here, then also my group here becomes weaker. That's what was my thinking. But I think the real culprit here was probably B11. That might have been just too much. If I now play a jump here and try to surround this, then white pushing here is not a big problem. And my group here, I can still counter here and still make life easy peasy. And if white plays here, then I can still jump here. But H11. H11 was played. Yeah, anyway. So yeah, that was maybe I did too much here, and then I wonder here, yeah, if I just play here, white connects, right? And white is just alive because of this one. Because of this in-between move. Like nothing I can do about this. So here, yeah, after the cut, here I was in time trouble, right? Yeah, move 145. So I was in Beoyomi now. So time management again was pretty good. But at this point we were still in this fight because I did not calm the game down from the start, so I had to deal with all of this mess. And of course, then it's much easier to mess up in time trouble. Right, so that's that I blame the early game more than actually what I did here, because here now it was a big mess and I was in time trouble, and you know that's of course something that I try to improve with my Sumego and just generally like trying to be able to read faster. but it will never be a strength of mine to do that. So it's better if I can just steer the game into a position that is more controlled, so that if I had time trouble, I don't have any big decisions to make anymore. Or we are both in time trouble and it's just a big mess, and then it's at least fair, right? But yeah, here at some point this, okay. Let's say I can do this, but what is the use of J6 now? Let's say what can if this though, then why does like if let's say I still play this and then we play this. I don't think I can do anything with that right now. I don't know if J6 is all that helpful anytime soon. Yeah, and then of course that was a big problem. I did see this wedge, but I didn't see. I did also. I saw this whole variation here, but I thought white had to block here. I didn't read this carefully. I also thought that if white plays this and this, then the problem for white is that at this point here I can Atari here, and then Atari here, and then do this one. I guess that still doesn't work, huh? That's still just. Oh, is it? Can I, if I play this one, cut Atari here and here? Hmm. Yeah. Yeah, so the problem was just with the shape here. So I don't know why you kept on saying that white's fighting ability was horrible because white found all like I don't see a s- I mean the extension might be a bit passive, but I don't see a clear mistake here by white, to be honest. Um, or at least in the game I couldn't punish the mistake if there was some, because here, yeah, maybe it's just so little liberties. So maybe even but I have three liberties no, I have only two liberties at this point. So maybe it was just yeah, but I can't do this, huh? Ah, wait, no, these are not. So maybe I should just play this now before I do something here. That just doesn't work and gives him all the points and doesn't give me like a RG that I can exploit. Maybe later I can play a move like this. So maybe I should play this knight now. And if then the opponent messes up just like they did in the game, then I didn't sacrifice all of these points on the left side. And maybe I still have three liberties instead of two with these. So maybe later there is something here. But yeah, anyway, that's not what happened. Yeah, and then this happened, and then we are back to yeah, this. I mean, I don't know why White didn't simply play like anything like this. It seemed so much simpler to just win this capturing race this way, rather than trying to break out here. Then White tried way too much to be cute, extended here instead of turning here, which I think the turn would have been center, the extension was not. So I got to protect here, then the extension here. Actually, yeah, if I play here, here, and here, then white can play here, and if I connect white play here, and I only have two liberties for the three, so that didn't work, so that's why I jumped here. Then white played this, and turned here, and then I got this, and then I should have won the game, and I didn't because I died here. And that's the story of the game. So let's go back, let's see. Oh, I was never winning in this game. Wow. So actually, it wasn't. Oh, okay, at the very start, that was good for me because the bottom right Joseki was slightly favorable. Actually, I'm curious. Okay, so at this point here, ha! Okay, it's only 50 playouts, but AI claims I should play this one now, and that I do get it. Take that. Anyway, yeah, this was simply this one, but it says white is ahead by 7. So unfortunately, I never had a chance in this game, even after it looked like my opponent messed up. Well, they did, obviously, but okay, white can do this. Wait, can white? Oh, white can. I cannot do this. This white can cut here. Ah, and then wait, and then it's no, what? Tari here? No, because then white can capture something here. No, but that's still good for me in general. That's a close game again. Okay. So if we then say that white only does this one instead, just like I did, yeah, then it's actually a close game, and then it's the +3 for black that I had in the estimate. But okay, yeah, I was wondering about this RG here. Okay, but I can also just clamp here. Okay, sure. And then white can get something out of this, but I also then white also doesn't get to push in and out, so I guess it's goated to get this. Okay, white can also still get this center and this center. Yeah, close game, very close game then if I don't mess up here. But yeah, then the cut would have been the cut, and it's still a close game. But this was the game-losing move. Yep. Especially if we assume that it was equal before, then it was from equal to like -12. Yeah, okay. And then I still had a chance to, but it would have been a really bad game then, still like white +10. So yeah. Anyway, okay, let's go from the start. Yeah, that's the variation that. Just extend back after all, and then you can extend here, right? Okay, that's the ideal way. I was wondering, but I guess I didn't like giving my opponent Sente. But on the other hand, of course, he does have only second line stones, and my cut now is no longer a problem. So that's probably worth it to lose Sente here. Here in the game, I didn't lose Sente. But well, okay, and I should play here, but I don't care because AI wants me to follow up, and I don't want to because I want my opponent to follow up. But yeah, so this was not ideal. I should indeed just pull back. So yeah, push in was correct that I remembered, but then extend back and then take goat is fine. Actually, even if this one, can I extend? It's pretty strong shape on the outside. Let me make some light happen. Yeah, okay, extending would offer. So that would have been slightly better here. It's now slightly better for white, so I messed up there a little bit, but then white messed up in the bottom right. Turning here is fine. Yeah, the extent. So usually you would either play this or this. If you play this, you can play this, and then the Hane. And this is actually the variation that I have in mind, because here white didn't push in. That's actually why after this one. Could you just Atari here first? Am I miss? No. Okay, yeah. AI doesn't like this. Okay, so and this one, this, and now you can see this is the point here. After this one and this one and this one, you can Hane here because of the R8 stone, and also this Atari, I guess, but you don't want to play it. Why these stones cannot escape? Actually, no, you do need this because Atari. No. Okay, so anyway, so after this and connect whatever. Now these are captured, and in other variations where white tries too hard, you have to have this stone. But in the game, white Haned, and the big mistake from the Hane is that, oh, interesting, really? Let me check that after, but yeah, the point is that now white Haned here, oh, I should indeed just connect here. So I didn't misread. I had a big chance to be far ahead here with this. And then if this, you can play here and here. Really? Hang on. Hane, cut. And then squeeze. And then it's a net. Sheesh, okay. I have to check that with more playouts. I don't trust this yet. But okay, so it's in the other variation where white didn't make this exchange where you are supposed to play here. Okay, so we both messed up here, but I still had a better end for me. Oh, and here also, again, already I can push here. And then if connect. Okay, and then if connect. Then you don't play this one. Then you play this. Ah, so I've mixed up the move order a little bit here. I guess, kind of. Or this is still possible. And if you Atari here, I guess white can cut here and then extend here. This is too much. Okay, anyway, so we will just claim that this was all fine. Ah, the connect. So okay, but then the connection here was bad because capture here was just better. Hmm. Looks like I didn't understand this, Joseki. Usually this is not a mistake in the other variation, but here it's a mistake because capturing here. Because in the variation that I know, white doesn't allow the capture, and here the capture is just much better than the corner. Okay, nah. I think if I counted, I would have known that this is not big enough, but I also count you. Oh, no, 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 that's not right. I initially think that this is not big enough, but because I reviewed this with AI and AI claimed that S4 is fine, in the other variation, I assumed that it's also fine here. But here, of course, we have this cut and we have this cut. So it's better to now don't do this. And then it was back to an equal game. So then now it's basically like nothing happened. Yeah, and then here indeed, just simply defending here. I wonder, just making a base here, how much is that? That's just as big of a mistake. So actually, this one is even, that was a bigger mistake than this. Okay, this one I wouldn't have played. Let's say this one I can see myself playing more so than the other one. And then it's slightly better for me, thanks to this still being better for me. And this is okay. Yeah. So indeed, not only was it was F4 like not according to my strategy that I wanted to imply in what am I trying to say? That I wanted to not imply what that I wanted to use. What is the word I'm looking for? Um, sheesh. That I want to. But it's something with ply. I'm pretty sure, or something with in. Ah, complete blank. I don't know that I wanted to use. Yeah, word doesn't really fit, but I'll quickly go to the toilet. Maybe that loosens my memory. Okay, still no idea. So now we're Googling it. Um, employ, I guess, is then the correct move. That I wanted to employ. Still don't feel quite right. Oh, right, okay. Yeah, so not only would have been the correct for my strategy, but it actually also just was the correct move to play here. And yeah, before that, before this was also already good. If I now play, let's say, a base making move, it's just as big of a mistake. Okay, fair enough. So it still was always just bigger to protect. Also because here white should have cut here immediately. So white also didn't, like this was also not correct. So the cut apparently was more troublesome than I gave it credit for, even without white having these stones. Let's say if white now does this one, do I just play? Yeah. Okay, and I assume that's the same later, but for now let's move on. Yeah, I mean, this group is not, it can capture here basically, yeah, not quite in center, but it capture this stone here for 1.5 eyes locally. This stone is captured. There's a lot of liberties, so I don't know why I thought that I should attack this group or split the bottom side. That was a little bit silly. But then, of course, this one was also a mistake, so yeah, and then we remain. Okay, and then this is a mistake. I want actually, okay, I want to see if I had defended here already. Let's say white defends here, then what is the next big thing? Then, okay, but is this the wrong shape then? It's still not ideal. Okay, so I should still Atari at this point. But not, yeah, okay. So then it's actually the biggest. Let's say white plays here instead, then protecting this, then this is no longer, but then it's still fine. Okay. And this one would have been, okay, this one would have been fine. So this is the correct shape here. Good to know if I ever play this Joseki again. But yeah, it was just still bigger to play here. And then if white plays here, yeah, okay. I looked at this white group as a weak group for some reason, I think, in this game, which is silly. And then this is white getting to play here is only points. My group here is still completely alive, and so yeah. So that was my mistake here in this phase of the game. And by proxy, then of course, this one is still okay. Then this one, aha. Then I shouldn't allow white to do this anyway. Well, okay. But these details I will review with my own AI. This was fine. Yeah, okay. The exchange here was not amazing because here. White won't play that. Wait, hang on. Because here, if white now does this one, I assume this just to be a mistake. Or a blunder even, okay. That's even a blunder simply because I can, no, okay, because I just completely erased the archie here. Yeah, okay, so anyway, we jump, that's all fine. The bump and then cut after all. So here for once I didn't escalate the position and I should have. But okay, just a minor mistake. That's also fine. Oh, this was the AI move. Wow, okay. Interesting. Ah, but this was not. Okay. So for some reason this exchange is good for white, but then this is just bad. So I was correct that this is just not amazing. And then after this, yeah, this was fine, but this would have been, yeah, but this one was good. And then I just had to deal with this cut. Ah, not even block. Makes some sense, I suppose, because the corner is alive even if I get forcing moves, so keeping white in is not really that interesting. I can even Tenuki at this point. Okay, but not what lost me the game. So jump. Yeah, and then this was... I mean, P14 is not horrible, but it for sure is not the best, and it's not even in accordance to what I want to do strategically. So white jumps. And then this was good, okay. Then this was also good. Then this too, yeah, okay. And then the exchange here. Just turn here and just make my group here alive. Or push here. Wait, hang on. If I push here and this one, oh wow, okay. Really? What happens if white now connects here and I connect? And then we just sacrifice this for this. Is that what's happening? And then we also have strength here. But AI is not yet saying sacrifice. What? Oh, it's because this whole group is not yet alive. Okay, let's for a second assume we do all this, and then Atari here, and then it's white plus 16. Okay, so it's really, really tricky. If I okay, if this, I have to sacrifice the 3 stones anyway. So let's for a second assume that white doesn't do that, and white plays here now. Then I can descend. And if white now captures, then I can play this, and then make the second eye here. Okay, I will have to look at that again. Yeah, but this exchange was just not great. Okay, and then I shouldn't even play in this direction. Just I didn't want him to give the top side, but I think it's more urgent to do what we did. Okay, and then this was a bad exchange. At least I got that right. And then push. How about this? This would have been fine. Okay. Push and cut was good though. And then the Atari, but then yeah, the cut here was too much. Ooh. Oh wow. Okay. Wait. Hang on. I'm confused. Let's see. This is -5. This one is -2. So that would have been better. Connection here was -6. So that would have been even worse. Knight's move here. -3. So okay. But yeah, the correct move was to bump here. Wow. And if white goes back. Oh, if white goes back, then the knight's move though. Huh. So the knight's move first is bad because... Okay, let's say we have this first. Because white has this now. Okay. Then after this and this... No, that's not right. White has to... here first? No. Here first. Then this one. Then white escapes and my group on the bottom side still have to make some life. What about this one first? Then if you cut Atari... you can still first play this way. And then white like this, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 is 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, that was too complicated for me to figure out, I suppose. But okay, you can play here first. And then if white goes back, then you can attach here even. Okay, so attachment wasn't, but knight's move here now would have been also okay. So, okay. Not quite. Okay, and then the extent here was just too much, and this is where the game slipped. Yeah, so this was just too aggressive. Okay, so generally speaking, I was still, even though I tried to play a more calm game, I was still way too aggressive in this game. Way too aggressive, actually, now that I think about it. Let's go back because the rest of the game after, I would say, okay, we can quickly have a look, but I think after this, the game is basically over. And sure, this one would have been slightly better, but it's still white plus 11. Okay, I bump and extend, and then we play, I don't know, something diagonal even, or just this. And then capture and clamp. Okay, I don't know. This is too complicated for 50 players, I think. So I don't even try to. Yeah, okay, and then this was too much indeed. But if I play here, that's also not amazing. And then these all were bad. This one was fine, but then this was a huge blunder. Yeah, I should, okay, play here. That I will probably put into my collection, but the other ones, I don't know. Yeah, and then this was just too much, and then I should have totally died here. Then I tried something. Yeah, see, actually extension is +3. So that was fine. And then the cut immediately. Aha. Oh, I can play this one. And then after pushing in here. Hmm. Then it threatens to Atari here and Attornect and die. And push here once. And then I can just make life here. Okay, so I could live separately while sacrificing those. But I'm 50 points behind if I just live here. So I think, like, in terms of, I guess, trying something, I probably should have just played here immediately. But yeah, after this one here, oh, Hane was even a mistake. But I no, 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 probably not. Hane here. Okay, I can Hane here, right? And then if White Atari's here, I don't lose the end game here. But of course, that's still hopeless. So yeah, and then I was 70 points behind. I nearly gave up here, and somehow my opponent messed up so bad here with this, which I thought, okay, you can just cross. That's what I expected, by the way. I have expected my opponent to cross cut and then just escape here, right? Because even after this, you can just Atari and you're just out. So I was kind of shocked that White actually bumped here. Okay, then my bump, but we can't really take that seriously. Then I can play here. Yeah. But anyway, that's fine. And then this one, and I jump here. Here, right, he actually already here. White could have played this one and then just win this capturing race immediately. And then it's White plus 100. But because White now at this point here, I should have played this one. Okay. At this point here, turned here. Now all of a sudden, I got to play here and here. And then White also, like, of course, lost something with this exchange. And then the game was back to where we said it's basically equal. What did I want to look at? Oh, right. So I want to go through the whole game a little bit again because I want to say, um, 12 hours, yeah. I wanted to say I was too aggressive. Oh, well, okay. The bottom right, we won't talk about because that's nothing to do with aggression. Maybe I was even a little bit too passive here, rather than aggressive. Yeah, these were stupid, silly. But okay, we just say the bottom right was just equal, whatever. I will review that as a separate. And then here I was too greedy, aggressive, not fixing my weakness. So that's number 1, 49. Same with the whole idea, I suppose. That was fine. Similar, but okay, this was also just greedy. So greedy and aggressive, I guess. So greedy and aggressive was what were these mistakes. Like this was greed. I think even here already, right? Okay, no. Here it's not this one. Actually, is this okay to play now already? No, it's same. Okay. Anyway, going back, we have I want to say. Maybe already here even, like the first greed, but this was just a kind of misremembering, kind of, so this is maybe more instructive. This was greed and too aggressive, leaving too many weak groups immediately and trying too hard to think about attacking this group. Then this was also more greedy. This was fine. That was all okay. Yeah, but then here I want to say this was too aggressive-ish because I was not thinking about just making a base here. And if this one you can still play here and then actually White can do this one, but then you can still play here and it's the same as before. And of course now you don't care for this right now. Okay. Right, so that's 47 was 1, 87 was 1. Then I suppose here I wasn't aggressive enough potentially. Or this trade. Maybe this is more about the trade. This is complicated, so it's fine. Yeah, and then this was also too great. So, oh, it's actually all the sevens. 47, 87, and 107. Those are the 3 moves I want to say that made this game very hard for me. Also, I mean, the extension, if I cut, I extend. I mean, I won't say that L12 is a new mistake. So that was, I mean, this move with the extension next lost me like 11 points, and that's what how much I'm behind right now. So before it was an equal game before I cut here, complicated but even, and then I went even more aggressive and escalated the position even more. And that was the final mistake. The other two were more inaccuracies, I want to say, but this one was a clear mistake and just too much. And yeah, and then the rest of the game after that is basically just okay. Then maybe also I will enter this one as a mistake because this one is clearly too greedy. And after that, I got a little bit lucky here on the bottom right with all that. Mm. And then maybe shape-wise I can enter this one. But yeah, then at this point here, probably more AI, more playouts can actually, but maybe the cut here. Maybe the Hani was still okay, but for sure here the cut will be the probably the last entry of this game, right? Because this one is then clear if I that I should have done something else if I'm just dead, and of course that's a oh wow, okay, that what? Ah, because white can get this incentive, it's bigger to connect this and to make use of all the RG. Okay, whatever. Just AI being AI. Yeah, then after this, I don't think. Ah, right, actually, white blundered here. So I want to say from the end game, this is the start of the end game. I had 26 points. I was 26 points behind and I ended at 24 points behind. So yay, I gained 2 points in end game. Anything noteworthy here? And if we count this, I mean, I got to play end game first too, but yeah, we don't count this. Okay, so this was losing something actually. And then I should have connected immediately. Fair enough. Ah, but then this was too small. Okay, and then I should have. Huh? The fuck is that? Why do I need to play here now? That doesn't make any sense. One, two, three, four. Or can white really seriously do something here with like this and this? Ah, okay. But to be fair, I was losing by a lot already, so I couldn't care for all this RG here. Okay. Throw it after all, throw in here first so that I get this all in center and then this is no problem. Maybe. I don't know, maybe. Okay, actually no, this one is just straight up center. No. Anyway. Okay, and then this Atari here. Oh, connect, and then this was bigger because of all this RG, probably. But in the game, white played from this side, and after that, after that, it was still white plus 26. But then instead of getting this now or this, white played here first. Okay, then I played the same mistake, so to say, and then connecting here was a mistake because white should totally play this ko. I mean, fair enough, if white even just connects here and I can't connect, then white can gain these two stones. True, 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 true. Okay, so I was a little lucky. So this was the biggest move after all, even though it's Gote. And then this was also a mistake, like I said, slightly. But then, okay, this was equal though. White got this, I got this. Yeah, and then so I got 2 points in the late end game a little bit here because of me getting this. That's basically the 2 points here I want to say because here if white didn't connect, that's the 2.5 point mistake. Then I lose by 26, and so like this I only lost by 24 or whatever. This is still a gain move, so something like 2 points. Anyway, that's that. Was a little bit of a longer one, also because I decided to play till the end. But I didn't want to resign yet another Fox game, I suppose. Hmm. And that was 120, 155. I'm also keeping track of how much time my my games are taking so that I can average out how many Fox games I can play. Yeah, this one of course was now a very long one because A, I played till the end, and B, my opponent actually took their time. So and then I wanted to also quickly have a look at where is it? Oh, that's it already. I'm not sure what you can see now. You can't see anything. Okay. Time moved to 100. Let's quickly check. Let's check back. Also, I just can see my opponent was still in main time when I made the decision to like when I was in danger on the right side. So we can actually have a look here how much time I spent. So let's give myself the benefit of the doubt that I actually correctly 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 2, 3, 4, 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. No. So after my turn, my opponent had 105. Ah, okay. Then I didn't spend any. I was on my last Byoyomi, also one mistake. Sometimes I'm a little bit impatient then. I was on my last Byoyomi. I didn't spend any time when I took the liberty, where I could have spent time to then scan the rest of the board because I had already figured out the rest. So I wasted 28 seconds there to begin with. And my opponent also used all the main time before the throw-in, then played the throw-in as a time suchi basically, maybe forgetting that we have 5 times. And then I also didn't even spend any. Like I spent 6 seconds to capture. So hang on, you can't see, but how do I do this? Maybe I switch. You will just know what I talk about, or otherwise you don't. So he spent a whole Byoyomi, and 1 minute before that, 1.5 minutes, and I had 2 whole Byoyomis that I didn't spend because I kind of wanted to say, "Oh, I just win." Give my opponent the chance to resign quickly. I don't know. And then my opponent spent another whole Byoyomi. So even before I had to make my decision on the right side with my group there, what did I say? My opponent, I was in the last Byoyomi, so that fair enough. But before that, my opponent spent, what did I just say? Spent a whole Byoyomi and then another whole Byoyomi to find this. So 2 Byoyomi and the 1 minute from before. So on my opponent's time alone, I had 2 minutes, and then my own 30-second Byoyomi. And then after my opponent played it, I still had 30 seconds to figure out the right side. So essentially, I had 3.5 minutes to figure out the right side or to shift my focus towards the right side and then figure it out. And essentially, in the game, I only used 30 seconds and didn't even use that correctly because I was not, I didn't, I underestimated how much in how much trouble my group was. So yeah, that's of course that's the one I want to say. Before that, time management wise, I'm pretty happy. Bis yeah, maybe I could have even spent more time in the bottom right to figure out the correct moves, but maybe not. Joseki is always tricky to. Joseki I find tricky time management wise. But beyond that, the one time management thing that I'm not happy about is how I didn't use these 3.5 minutes or 3 extra minutes, I want to say, was the half minute I used, but I didn't spend the extra 3 minutes to scan the rest of the board. So that's something. If we are either if we are in the middle of a fight that I have figured out, or if um, yeah, I guess that, right? If I have figured something out, I have read it to the end. Even if the opponent then plays some surprising moves, I should use the fact that I have figured out everything, even the surprising moves where I maybe just have to respond clearly, like this throw-in from opponent was clearly I just capture. That's why I played it in 6 seconds, but I should use that time to actually make um, to actually scan the rest of the board, or maybe count if I have scanned the board for problems, right? So yeah, that was that, and still a lot of over-aggression. I'm kind of glad though, because the fact that I was still that aggressive means that that's something that I can fix. Like if I notice that most of the games I got in trouble because I was too greedy and aggressive. And those were actual mistakes and not just direction of play and stylistic, but actual mistakes. Then if I play calmer and don't try so hard to no 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 no. Oh, actually also yeah, I can't see chat didn't. Anyway. So what was I trying to say now? So yeah, so uh, I can of course help my time management that way, but also if I play calmer, automatically I will play better because I will not make these over aggressive mistakes that I am currently doing. So long story short, I need to play more solid. And if I have the time that my opponent gives me and I have figured out a fight, then I shouldn't double check just because that's an emotional response, right? The opponent plays a move where you think, but that doesn't work, right? I calculate that. And instead of using the 30 seconds and half minute that the opponent gave you before to figure out if you're missing something, I mean, of course, that can be important too. But if you already think, okay, there's nothing, and you get unsure because the opponent plays an unexpected move, that is time wasted because of emotional dysregulation. So yeah. Should we see the board or should we see it green? Yeah. Yeah, Niall. So so the point is, I closed the Fox already, and I already like I have one tab where I have all the games that I still need to review, so I already put it there. So yeah, that's why you don't see anything anymore. But the things that I explain don't really need the board, so it's maybe only confusing because you don't see the board. But yeah. Anyway, of course, quite the severe loss. Though I would say, I mean, up to move 100, it was still an equal game, and that's then. Oh, I want to check actually at move 105. So basically, when I made this decision to be quite aggressive, how much time did I have left at that point? Okay, so at that point, I did still have 11 minutes. So it wasn't. I want to say. I want to say I didn't lose this because of poor time management. In the like besides what I just said about the emotional regulation, but just the time that I did spend before and on the fights, I think I spent quite well. That's what I'm trying to say. But the part again about managing like unexpected moves or the opponent still playing on when the fight should be over, and then scanning the board. That's the time management aspect that I want to improve from this game. So I will make a note in my document, actually. That's an ever-growing document on how to improve my time management. I always think, oh, I have already like a, you can see it if you join my Discord. Uh, oop. Oh, for some reason, okay. For some reason, my chat window is to activate shape, please enable channels here. What is happening there? Yes, but I mean, if it's like this throw in, which is clearly, I mean, clearly I have to respond to that, right? Huh? Okay, I don't know what's going on with Restream, but so if it's just like a forcing move from the opponent, just like as a like a time sushi kind of, um, then it's not good to spend time. Yes, exactly, yeah. I don't know what. Always something. There's always something breaking with like OBS. I don't know what's happening. Anyway, I will maybe if I restart, it will fix itself. But right now I can't make this command happen. Actually, can I do it here? I can do it here. So yeah, in case you're curious and you're not on my Discord yet, so on my Discord I actually have. I think I copied it. Let me actually check before I say something silly. Okay. The study, no, how to improve. Yeah, okay. So in my how to improve channel, it's not the most recent document, not the most recent version of the document, but good enough. And so in that one, that's like where I have like complete. Actually, why not? I might as well. Um, I can copy it. Just save. Oh, is that not the whole? Is the message now too long? No, okay, I see, I see, I see, I see. So I can see. Oh, uh, what? Oh, my message is too long after all. Okay. I guess I can do it like this. No, okay, that's. Oh well. Anyway, then the most current version is not there. But the point is that I can't exit chat. Um, the point is that the document I have there seems already pretty extensive, but still, after every game, I feel like I enter like I add a new revelation about how to improve my time management. Which I mean, it's nice because I always have something. Yeah, I figured that this was spam because all of a sudden one channel, which is usually not that active, has 9 messages to me, but it seems like it was just spam. Okay, and I can still not see chat. Right, so anyway, we will add stabilizing group and taking base. We had this one bottom side one, and we had the jump for a fight. So we had one time where I was too greedy and didn't fix a cut, and we had one time where I didn't just take a base and instead continued the fight on the outside. So those were two things in my play that made the game more complex, and then I entered a complex position with still some time, but which I just couldn't figure out. Yeah, that's the three main lessons for the time management and playing more solid part. And the main other lesson is what I now already explained 3 times because I guess I explained it to myself, so it gets into my brain. The part about and that I want to add to the document. That's what I'm mostly um, I don't know what the last word is. You need time to do time. MGMT. Time management. Ah, okay, yeah. Just by playing slowly, you eliminate any need for any time management. What? Are you having a stroke or am I having a stroke? Um, that doesn't make any sense in my brain. But by playing quickly, right? Or are you like trolling, or what are you trying to say? Mm, hmm Ah, yeah. I still didn't. So lessons from time management. So why is it okay? So plain unexpected. Actually, I guess I can just make this off stream. You don't have to. um, you usually have some. I see. I think I will, because I also have to reload my regular headset for a lesson later. Um, so I think I will make the notes for myself later and maybe share on my Discord the version, the current version. So yeah. Uh, that being said, thank you for watching. If you have any more remarks that make more sense, let me know on my Discord. And other than that, see you later this week. Not sure yet. Maybe Thursday I will play another Fox game, not the weekend, and then after that I'll have to see anyway because then I'm 2 weeks and not home. But yeah.